This is the Bloomin8 Smart Color E-Ink frame. I've been testing it for some time, and in this video I'll give you my thoughts about this frame. Let's begin by talking about its hardware. Now this doesn't feel like a gadget at all. It looks exactly like a frame, and which is exactly what it is. It comes with black aluminum frame that looks good quality. It's not plasticky or cheap, but if you don't really like the black aluminum look, or if it doesn't match your room, you can pop the bezel off and you can fit it in with a standard IKEA frames. This gives you great flexibility. You can basically custom frame for 20 bucks. Another great feature is that this has got a massive 10,000 mAh battery. Because this uses e-ink technology, it doesn't burn power just to keep an image on the screen. It uses power only when it changes. That means that this massive battery should last a long time, 1 to 3 years depending on how often you refresh it. Because you're using a battery, this means that this has no cords or anything of that sort. You can put it almost anywhere. You don't need to be near a power plug. Since we're talking about being wireless, I should mention the connectivity. It uses Wi-Fi 2.4 gigahertz to sync your photos and Bluetooth 5.2 LE, which is mostly for that initial setup. It stays connected without any cables messing up the look. In terms of the screen technology, this uses e-ink Spectra 6, so this has got a paper-like look. The screen is super nice, it's non-emissive. That means it reflects light from your room rather than blasting light into your eyes. At night, it won't light up the room like a TV, it just looks like a print. It's super comfortable. In terms of its resolution, it's 13.3-inch screen with a resolution of 1200 into 1600. That gives you about 150 ppi. It uses a dithering algorithm to blend colors, which helps art look painted. Having said that, it's not the same crispness as you would expect from 4K monitor. This is very different technology. In terms of software, it's pretty neat. These frames usually have terrible software support generally, but Bloomin8 have actually put some thought into it. It's very easy to set up. You can use iOS or Android apps to push photos instantly. It's worth noting that there is a remote photo upload feature, which completes the experience, meaning that you can send photos to the frame even if you're not on the same network. You can also sync with Google Photos and iCloud, so you don't have to manually load every single photo. It also has some cool features. You can use scene schedules, which lets you program it so that it changes the scenes based on the time of the day. So for example, you can have it wake up at 8 a.m. as a morning dashboard. In the daytime, it switches to an art playlist or family day. You can even preset this to auto switch to festive photos on specific dates like Christmas and so on. If you're worried about putting personal photos on the cloud, they have a local mode. So you can use a desktop app to manage everything offline, or use their API to hook it up to Home Assistant if you are a smart home nerd. But here is what really makes this cool. It's not just for your own photos. You get access to lots of art photos. Basically, you get access to a huge library of artist collaborations and public domain works. So if you don't have any photos you want to show right now, you can just browse their library and put up some professional art instantly. And if you want to get really creative, it also has AI art creation options. You can actually generate custom artwork directly for the frame. It's a fun way to get unique images that fit your room vibe without needing to be an artist yourself. Okay, let's talk about some of its downsides now. First, the tech has its limits. The manufacturer admits that openly that some colors might struggle. So magenta, pink, cyan can look a bit dull. If you're expecting vibrant neon style pop art, this might disappoint you because this might not pop the way you want it to. Secondly, this has got soft colors. This is amazing for oil paintings, illustrations, and art, but for photorealistic photos, like a high resolution shot of a landscape, it won't be as sharp as an iPad, for example. The colors are a bit soft. Thirdly, it's a bit slow. As in, changing an image isn't instant. It takes a moment to refresh. So unlike the photo album on an LCD screen that switches and changes instantly, this takes its time. So who is this actually for? It's great for people who want to add more design or atmosphere to their home. It's for people who prefer soft, warm, art-like visuals rather than digital screens. It's for people who hate messy wires and want a clean setup. And it's for people who want a device that can run for over a year on a single charge. But it's not ideal for people who prefer bright, vibrant, backlit, ultra-sharp photos, or for people who want fast slideshow transitions, animations, and anything of that sort. The Bloomin8 is a calm device. It's designed to be ignored until you happen to glance at it and see something beautiful. If you want a high-tech screen to see animations or anything of that sort, don't buy this. But if you want a changing art gallery that runs for years without a charge, it's pretty unique. What do you think of this? Let me know in the comments below. And if you like what I do, please subscribe and like for more.